Now you need to understand the concepts of first in, first out. First of all, we sold 3,600 t-shirts. First in, first out means exactly that. Whichever inventory came in first will be the first one to be sold. So when we sell, the first thing that we're going to sell will be that 600. That is gone. The problem is at the end of the financial year, we have 970 units left. The problem is that we cannot determine the value of these 900 units that are left. That's why I have a question mark there. With first in, first out, I need to determine when were these units purchased. And from the principle as it says, it means whatever was bought first was the first one to be sold. Basically, I need to look at the last items that were purchased, because those last items that were purchased will be the ones that form the value of your closing stock, or the number of units that we still have on hand. So I'm going to look at my last purchase. I purchased 880 units. But with those 880 units, are they all available? Do I still have the whole 880 units? The answer is no, because I've been told that I have what? I have returns. So from these purchases, I no longer have 880, but I have 880 units minus 150. And you will realize that from these last purchases, I will have 880 minus 150. That will give me 730. Still, the 730 doesn't cover the 970 units, because we still have 970 units that are left. So the last purchase, we only have 730 of those units left. Now we're going to go to the second last purchase. From the second last purchase, we're going to minus the returns, which is 60 units. We will be left with 620 units. Question is, are those 620 units part of our closing stock? Remember, our closing stock comprises of 970 units. From this 620, remember we have 730. But we need 970 units. We know that these 730 units come from there. For us to complete 970 units, we need 240 units. That tells us that from this 620, only 240 units were not sold. The rest was sold. Hence, we have this. To determine the value of the closing stock here, we know that 730 come from the June purchases. That's why we took 730. The cost price will be 120, and the total cost price per unit, it will be 120, and the total cost price will be 87,600. That is because 730 comes from there. the 100 comes from there. All we needed was just the cost price. That's why we needed to know when were those units that are in the warehouse purchased, because we're trying to figure out what was the cost price of those units. That is all. That is why we have to work backwards from the bottom up, okay? Hence here the value of the closing stock will be 111,600. When we calculate gross profit, we're going to take our total sales value minus cost of sales. And obviously, when you take your sales value minus cost of sales, it will give you your gross profit. You're going to take that and divide it by cost of sales. That's how you get your percentage. I'm sure you all know how to calculate cost of sales by now. In this case, obviously, for you to calculate cost of sales, you're going to take your opening purchases, add purchases minus returns, and then you minus the value of your closing stock. That's how you get cost of sales. Stock holding period, you will simply take the value of your trading stock at the beginning of the year. There is the value of your closing stock actually from last year, which is your opening stock. You add the value of your closing stock. Then you divide it by 2, which is your average. Then you divide it by cost of sales, multiplied by 360. Stock holding period simply determines how long you hold on to your stock. In this case, we hold our stock for 69.35 days, which is 70 days, which is 2.3 months, and that is not good. Well, it depends on the type of product you are selling.